जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि, सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे, मम वंदन स्वीकार करो प्रभु, चरण शरण हम आए तुम्हारे। जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि। लाला जय गोपाला, जय नंद लाला जय जय श्री राधे गोविंदा, मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है श्री राधे गोविंदा, मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है, गोपाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है, नंद लाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है, गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है, श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। मोर मुकुट सिर तल बनमाला, केसर तिलक लगाए, केसर तिलक लगाए, मोर मुकुट सिर दल बनमाला, केसर तिलक लगाए, केसर तिलक लगाए, वृंदावन की कुंज गलन में सबको नाच नचाए, ओह सबको नाच नचाए, श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है, श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। यमुना किनारे धेनु चरावे, माधव मदन मुरारी, माधव मदन मुरारी, यमुना किनारे धेनु चरावे, माधव मदन मुरारी, माधव मदन मुरारी, मधुर मुरलिया जही बजावे, हर ले सुध बुध सारी, ओह हर ले सुध बुध सारी, श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है, श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। राधा शक्ति बिना न कोई श्यामल दर्शन पावे, श्यामल दर्शन पावे, राधा शक्ति बिना न कोई श्यामल दर्शन पावे, श्यामल दर्शन पावे, आराधन कर राधे राधे कान्हा भागे आवे, ओह कान्हा भागे आवे, श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है, श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है, गोपाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है, नंद लाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है, श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचानुर्मर्दनम् देवकी परमानन्दम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय जय जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो। जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो, और कोई न केवल हारा हो, और कोई न केवल हारा हो, फिर तू ही बेड़ा पार करो, फिर तू ही बेड़ा पार करो। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। पूरन कर दे उनकी आशा, पूरन कर दे उनकी आशा। जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे प्रभु, जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। हनुमान चालीसा। श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुख रसुधार बरनो रघुवर विमल यशु जो दायक फल चार बुद्धहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देह मोहि हरहु क्लेश विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर राम दूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमत निवार सुमत के संगी कंचन वरण विराज सुवेशा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कान्हे मूज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्ष उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिया भरत संभाई बदन तुम्हरो यश गावे अस कही श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा यम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाँ ते कभी को मिल गई सकय राम मिलाए राज पर दीना तुम्हारो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना युग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्योताहि मधुर फल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेरी मुख माही जल लांगी गए अजर जनाही। दुर्गम काज जगत के देते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे देते। राम द्वारे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिन पैसारे। सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज संहारो आपे, तीनों लोक हाथ के कांपे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासै रोग हरे सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, इनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों युग प्रताप तुम्हारा, है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता, असवर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को भावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्त धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूटहि बंदी महासुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, कोई सिद्धि साकी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, कीजय नाथ हृदय महदेरा। कीजय नाथ हृदय महदेरा, कीजय नाथ हृदय महदेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरण, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसौ सुरभूप। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। शरणम। प्रेम से बोलो महावीर स्वामी की जय। जो कुछ किया सो तुम किया, मैं कुछ किया नहीं। जो कुछ किया सो तुम किया, मैं कुछ किया नहीं। कहो कहीं जो मैं किया, तुम ही थे मुझ माही। कैसे तेरा नाम धियाए, कैसे तुम्हारी लगन लगाए। कैसे तेरा नाम धियाए, कैसे तुम्हारी लगन लगाए। हृदय जगा दो ज्ञान तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। उद्धार करो भगवान तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। उद्धार करो भगवान तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। शरण पड़े, शरण पड़े, शरण पड़े, उद्धार करो भगवान तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। उद्धार करो भगवान तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। पंथ मतों की सुन सुन बातें, द्वार तेरे तक पहुँच न पाते। पंथ मतों की सुन सुन बातें, द्वार तेरे तक पहुँच न पाते। भक्त के बीच जहान तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। उद्धार करो भगवान तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। उद्धार करो भगवान तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। गणपति त्रिपुरारी, तुम ही बने हनुमान, तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। उद्धार करो भगवान, तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। शरण पड़े, शरण पड़े, शरण पड़े, शरण पड़े। उद्धार करो भगवान, तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। ऐसी अंतर ज्योत जगाना, हम तीनों को शरण लगाना। ऐसी अंतर ज्योत जगाना, हम तीनों को शरण लगाना। हे प्रभु दया निधान, तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। उद्धार करो भगवान, तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। शरण पड़े, शरण पड़े, शरण पड़े, शरण पड़े। उद्धार करो भगवान, तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। उद्धार करो भगवान, तुम्हारी शरण पड़े। बनवारी रे, जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे। मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे। बनवारी रे, जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे। मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे। झूठी दुनिया, झूठे बंधन, झूठी है ये माया। झूठी दुनिया, झूठे बंधन, झूठी है ये माया। झूठी सांस का आना जाना, झूठी है ये काया। ओ एक साचो तेरो नाम रे। बनवारी रे, जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे। मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे। बनवारी रे, जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे।
ॐ प्रातस्मरामि हृदि संस्फुरदात्मतत्त्वं सच्चित्सुखं परमहंसगतिं तुरीयम् यत्स्वप्नजागरत् सुषुप्तिमवेत्ति नित्यं तद्ब्रह्म निष्कलमहं न च भूतसङ्गः हरि ओम श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम Namaskar. Assalamu alaikum, Sitaram, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, my dear brothers and sisters. This is your friend and brother Acharya Arun Gosai coming to you live once again from New York City on another segment of Avenues to Peace. A program, my dear friends, where we're analyzing the various means, the various methodologies, and the various formulas for achieving the everlasting bliss that we're looking for in this world. A special thank you to my brother Roshan Ji and his entire team at Abitunes Radio for yet again bringing to Facebook Live and abitunes.com another segment of Avenues to Peace. Here's hoping that your stay with us this morning will be enlightening, will be encouraging, and will be a source of inspiration and knowledge for your life. My dear friends, today is Wednesday, midweek. And as we often say here on Avenues to Peace, Wednesday is a day where you take a piece of paper and you break it into 2 columns. And you put on each column, beginning of the week in retrospect and coming of the weekend in prospect. What does that mean? These 2 columns will allow you to actually gauge what activities I got into on this particular week on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, the first 3 days of the week. Wednesday is the middle ground, my dear brothers and sisters. And Thursday is the beginning of the second half. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So 3 days before and 3 days after. What we have to begin to do, my dear brothers and sisters, is this. Analyze where we have been. Ask yourself, was it conducive for spiritual knowledge? Was it conducive for my growth? Was it conducive for the ability to serve this world? Was it conducive for my mental peace? Was it a good use of my time? These are the questions you have to ask yourself going into today. And from today, what you do is you start to promise yourself that it was the case that I did well, or it wasn't the case that I didn't do well. I promised myself for the next 3 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, what will happen to me? I will take myself to places that will be conducive for my spiritual growth. I'll take myself to places that will allow me to grow spiritually, mentally, professionally, wherever you have to grow. Whatever areas in your life you must grow, you will promise yourself that from today, from the midweek point, I will take myself to those places. Because sad to say, my dear brothers and sisters, we live in one of the most freest countries in the world where we don't have to worry about the things that people have to worry about in other parts of this world. For example, the Middle East. For year upon years, my dear brothers and sisters, what has happened is people have been tortured in the Middle East. People, my dear brothers and sisters, have been tortured so much so that in their particular lives, they can't enjoy the peace that they're looking for. As a matter of fact, they find it very difficult to enjoy anything for that matter. Why? Because the environment is not conducive for peace and happiness. It is not. It is simply not conducive for peace and happiness. So In our lives, we have to ask ourselves the question, what is the cause of that? Why aren't they enjoying peace and happiness in those parts of the world? It is because they're all in search of happiness, but in their pursuit of happiness, they loot, they plunder, they kill, they destroy in the name of God, in the name of property, in the name of even money. They're putting possession on even God that belongs to everyone. They're putting possession on land that belongs to no one but the Lord. And what we have to begin doing as human beings is realizing that all of this will be actually left behind for future generations to inherit. But what kind of example are they leaving for the future generations? So while we live in the most freest country in the world, what we have to begin to think about is that we have all the right and privilege to do better here. While the people in the Middle East right now are living in fear, they're living in doubt, they're living in, anxiety, they're living in severe depression. We have a chance in the West, in America, where we have freedom, where we have safety, where our borders are Canada, Mexico, and these two borders are actually friends of ours, they're allies. And then the other two borders, the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean. So we're safe, my dear friends, but we can't say the same for other people. We can't say the same for other people in this world who are constantly steeped in fear and have all right to be anxious. So it gives us a chance to analyze our own lives in the West, especially in America, where we're somewhat safe, where we have the freedom to go to places that will develop us, where we see every day. If you look at Israel, we see every day, my dear brothers and sisters. We see every day that things can go wrong at any time. We see that things can go wrong at any moment. And the clarion call is for you, my dear friends, not to waste this life. You see, wastage of life is something that becomes very natural to people who have, I would say, an abundance of safety and resources. But to the ones who go through some difficulty, some stress, some worry, what happens is they begin to not take freedom for granted. So if it's one thing that we can learn from the Middle East crisis is this, that while living in the safest country in the world, we really have no reason to be anxious. They have a reason to be angry. They have a reason to be anxious. They have a reason to be depressed. But in our lives, my dear brothers and sisters, we really have no reason to be. But what we can do is take ourselves to places where we can grow further. Take yourselves to places that you can achieve greater things. Take yourself to places where you can achieve inner happiness. Because what will happen, my dear brothers and sisters, is this. If we don't, we will leave this world only to come back again and again to achieve the goal. What I'm really trying to say is that we as people in the West, especially in free countries, countries where there's no conflict, you have all the resources, you have all the freedom to be who you want to be. But if you constantly take yourself to places that will degrade you, constantly take yourself to places that will limit your ability to grow as a human being, go to places that will waste your time and money on unnecessary overindulgences in the world, I think we're taking advantage of the freedom that God has given. And to the one who takes advantage, who overindulges, whose life is only about money and fame and name, such a person, my dear brothers and sisters, dies regretfully at the time of death, having realized that they really did nothing for their own soul to transform and for the souls of others. So what we have to begin doing, my dear brothers and sisters, is analyzing, are we really doing good for society? Or are we hurting society more? Are we taking advantage of the freedom and the wealth that God has blessed us with? Or are we using it for the right purposes? Are we using this life for the right reasons, for the right purposes? Or are we simply passerbyers in this wheel of birth and death, not even willing to transform ourselves and take advantage of the most valuable gift that God can give anybody, and that is the human birth? In the Bhaja Govinda, my dear brothers and sisters, that we were seeing, it says here, Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatare shayanam. Iha samsare bahudustare kripaya pare pahi murare. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam, Bhaja Muramate. Govindam, Bhaja Muramate. What does that mean? Do not seek anything else with the use of the wealth that God has given, with the use of the freedom, the gift of this human body. Do not seek anything else but Govinda. Govinda means the ultimate goal of the human existence, which is oneness with their true self, what is called moksha. The other day at the library, I gave a talk at the Queen's Library here in New York City. And I started the talk with, what would you prefer? $1 million or moksha? If you had a choice, what would you prefer? $1 million or moksha? Many people in the beginning of the talk who have never heard of Vedanta, by their brothers and sisters, they chose $1 million, right? But towards the end of the talk, when I got through with the fact that even $1 million would run out, $1 million is not there forever. And when you want $1 million, you want 2 and 3. The mind is never satisfied. And at the end of the day, you're going to leave the $1 million here for someone else to enjoy after having it for some time. Because all the wealth that we accumulate, legally or illegally, it remains somewhere, and then we leave and it's left behind for somebody else to find and enjoy. So, in lieu of the fact that everything remains here, it's all temporary, my dear brothers and sisters, what we have to remember is the ultimate goal is to be one with peace. $1 million will run out and it will leave you sad. But when you're free, moksha means freedom from delusion. What is delusion? Freedom from the idea that this world is the reality and this world is what? The source of happiness. Everything has a utility value. It must be used for your ability to survive in this world. But it can't bring you the happiness that you're looking for. People come and go, wealth come and go, this comes and goes, everything comes and goes. But your true self remains with you. And if you develop yourself in such a way where you begin to remove the mala, remove the dirt of the mind, the selfishness, the anger, the greed, attachment, false pride, and jealousy, based on the world of objects, of changing objects, to objects that come and go, what will happen to you is you will find a peace that you cannot describe in words. You'll begin to find a peace that you're looking for your entire life. Ask anybody who's made it in America, has made the American dream possible for themselves. They'll tell you they're still missing something. Ask the richest person in the world. They'll tell you they're still missing something. And that thing that they're missing is inner peace. So now I ask you the question again. Would you want $1 million or would you want moksha? And the answer is, my dear brothers and sisters, the answer is moksha. That is the goal of human life. Finally getting rid of the delusion from my mind that things and objects will bring happiness to me. They may bring 5 minutes of joy, 10 minutes of joy. But after exposure to that same object from time after time, one begins to get bored. One begins to get fed up. And this is the nature of the illusion. It looks beautiful from the outside, but once you get involved, it is difficult. Okay, that is why Adi Shankaracharya ji says, "Iha samsare bahudustari." Bahudustari, which is very hard to cross over in 2 ways. The samsara is very hard to cross over because it seems very real, and we're attached to these objects. That is why we get caught punarapi jaranam, puranapi maranam. It means coming and going is the soul in another body, in another body. As Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, there was never a time when I wasn't Arjuna and you weren't, and nor were these kings. Every one of us were here. But the only difference is, Arjuna, I remember all my births because I am the Lord, and you only remember this birth. So we're going to come again and again because this samsara, because of the attachments to happiness in the objects, is very hard to cross over. We depend on the objects. We become dependent on them for our happiness, and we don't grow it from within. And that is the error. When you grow your happiness from within yourself, and you're happy for no reason because you found that inner happiness, Whatever you have, you will enjoy. Whether it comes or goes will be irrelevant. Because at the end of the day, you don't have a choice. We don't have choices in life when it comes to external departures and arrivals. We don't know what's going to confront us tomorrow, storms and tornadoes or sunshine. We don't know. But if you're inwardly happy, even the storms or tornadoes become peaceful. Iha samsare bahudustare. This world is very difficult to cross over, not only because it is full of attachments and aversions, but sometimes, my dear brothers and sisters, we let the world of objects get the best of us. Kripya pare pahi murare. The word apare means kripaya pahi murare. The word apare means samsara. This samsara is very difficult. It has no end. And through the infinite kindness of Murari, Murari means Krishna. Through the infinite kindness of Murari or Krishna, we are able to, my dear brothers and sisters, cross over. We're able to finally realize that the goal of this human life, the reason why we're born again and again, the reason why we're born in the greatest country in the world, the freest country in the world, where there's no problem, there's no difficulty, everyone seems to be happy and wealthy. The reason we're born is to use what we've been given to achieve, or use it as a ladder to achieve greater things, and to take people's minds, most importantly, the people's minds that we have around us, take them also to greater heights. And if we could do that, my dear brothers and sisters, we will indeed find the goal of this human life. Okay? So, in the Bhaja Govindam and in life in general, we have to learn that we shouldn't take advantage of the freedom that we have. Instead, count your blessings every day and pledge to yourself that I will not indulge in this world and seek happiness on the outside, and the blind leading the blind, leading others blindly to the world looking for happiness. But I'm going to dig deep within myself, take others to good places in this short life of just 100 years if you're lucky, and realize the goal, which is God. Don't get trapped in the Maya. People think that this world and all of its attractions and things, it's nice and everything. But when we start to go to the places that will just degrade us, go to the places that will bring our minds lower, surround yourself with people who are not conducive for your spiritual growth, that is when life becomes a waste of time. And if you waste life and overindulge in the world, we have to pay the piper one day. Play it safe. Attend satsangs. Elevate your soul. Don't waste time. Because we are lucky to be alive right now. As you can see in other parts of the world, people are not so lucky. More about this we'll see later on Friday. God bless all of you. Join us at the Mandir tonight as we will finish up our Kathopanishad Gyan Yajna. The last days today, we're doing it throughout Pitri Paksh. And I hope that you'll continue to pray for your ancestors. Pray for your ancestors to be well wherever they may be, so that they will continue to bless you. They'll continue to guide you wherever you are. So God bless all of you. This is your friend and brother, Acharya Arun Dosai, saying Jai Shri Ram and have a wonderful day. Namaskar.
Jai Shri Ram. It is my delight once again to bring you the message of the love of our Lord through the medium of bhajans. Our soul-stirring songs undoubtedly have had positive impact in the purification of our thoughts. It is our hope that Vidya bhajans will further aid in the creation and preservation of a rich mind, so necessary for God's realization. Sita ji joins me in saying Sitaram. The Gayatri mantra is often described as the mother of all mantras. It reminds us of our relationship with the Lord and reasons for us to thank Him.
Thank you, Lord, for the gift of this human body. You support us daily. We bow to your lotus feet, and in return, you remove our distress and pains. We humbly make petitions to you. Give us your mercy and grace. O Lord, so influence our intellect that we will forever walk this path of righteousness. ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्।
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न तूने हमें पैदा किया, पालन कर रहा है तू, तेरा ही दर्द ध्यान हम दुखियों की कष्ट हरता तू।
तेरा महान तेज है छाया हुआ सभी स्थान में, सृष्टि की वस्तु वस्तु में तू हो रहा विद्यमान है।
तेरा ही दर्द ध्यान हम मांगते तेरी दया, ईश्वर हमारी बुद्धि को श्रेष्ठ मार्ग पर चला। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्।
तूने हमें पैदा किया, पालन कर रहा है तू, तेरा ही धरते ध्यान हम दुखियों के कष्ट हरता तू।
तेरा महान तेज है छाया हुआ सभी स्थान में, सृष्टि की वस्तु वस्तु में तू हो रहा विद्यमान है।
तेरा ही धरते ध्यान हम मांगते तेरी दया, ईश्वर हमारी बुद्धि को श्रेष्ठ मार्ग पर चला।
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि
जय 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 श्री राघव राम, जय 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 श्री माधव श्याम. Victory to Shri Ram, victory to Shri Krishna. Sing the praises of Ram of Awadh and Krishna of Mathura. Victory to Ram who holds the bow and arrow. Victory to Krishna who plays the bansuri. Victory to Shri Ram who removes all sufferings. Victory to Krishna, the light of love. Victory to the son of Dashratha. Victory to the favorite of Nanda. जय 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 श्री राघव राम,
जय 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 श्री माधव श्याम.
जय 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 श्री राघव राम, जय 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 श्री माधव श्याम.
अवध निवासी सीताराम,
मथुरा वासी राधे श्याम.
अवध निवासी सीताराम, मथुरा वासी राधे श्याम. जय 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 श्री राघव राम, जय 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 श्री माधव श्याम.
धनुषधारी जय सीताराम,
मुरलीधारी जय राधे श्याम.
धनुषधारी जय सीताराम, मुरलीधारी जय राधे श्याम.
जय दुख नाशक सीताराम.
प्रेम प्रकाशक राधे श्याम.
जय दुख नाशक सीताराम, प्रेम प्रकाशक राधे श्याम.
दशरथ नंदन राघव राम,
नंद के नंदन राधे श्याम.
दशरथ नंदन राघव राम, नंद के नंदन राधे श्याम.
जय 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 श्री राघव राम,
जय 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 श्री माधव श्याम.
जय 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 श्री राघव राम, जय 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 श्री माधव श्याम.
अवध निवासी सीताराम,
मथुरा वासी राधे श्याम.
जय 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 श्री राघव राम, जय 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 श्री माधव श्याम.
तुलसी भाए सीताराम,
सूर लुभाए राधे श्याम.
तुलसी भाए सीताराम, सुर लुभाए राधे श्याम.
जय सुखकारी सीताराम.
जय दुखहारी राधे श्याम.
जय सुखकारी सीताराम, जय दुखहारी राधे श्याम.
रघुपति राघव राजा राम,
यदुपति यादव मोहन श्याम.
रघुपति राघव राजा राम, यदुपति यादव मोहन श्याम.
जय 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 श्री राघव राम,
जय 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 श्री माधव श्याम.
जय 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 श्री राघव राम, जय 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 श्री माधव श्याम.
अवध निवासी सीताराम,
मथुरा